In this video, we will talk about the importance of conservation efforts globally. Conservation efforts are critical in protecting the world's natural resources, biodiversity, and ecosystems, which are essential for human survival and well-being. As the human population grows, so does the demand for land, water, and energy, putting increased pressure on the environment. Conservation is essential to maintain the balance of ecosystems, protect endangered species, and ensure sustainable resources for future generations. This topic explores various aspects of global conservation, including biodiversity preservation, protection of endangered species, climate change mitigation, and sustainable use of natural resources. 1. Biodiversity and its importance. Biodiversity refers to the variety of life on Earth, including different species of plants and animals, and biodiversity means the variety of all living things on Earth, plants, animals, and microorganisms, and the ecosystems they create. High biodiversity is essential for healthy, resilient ecosystems that produce food, clean water, and clean air, which are all critical to human survival. A wide range of species helps maintain a balanced environment, supporting essential processes like pollination, nutrient cycling, and climate regulation. Conservation efforts work to protect biodiversity by saving natural habitats, establishing protected areas, and encouraging sustainable practices that don't harm the environment. These efforts ensure that we preserve this natural richness for future generations, maintaining a stable and productive planet. 2. Protecting endangered species. Many species around the world are at risk of extinction due to habitat loss, hunting, climate change, and pollution. Conservation efforts are essential in protecting these species by enforcing laws, establishing wildlife reserves, and restoring habitats. Endangered species like tigers, elephants, and certain marine life play critical roles in their ecosystems, and their survival ensures ecological balance. Programs focused on breeding, habitat preservation, and legal protections are key to preventing their extinction. 3. Climate change and conservation. Climate change is one of the biggest threats to ecosystems globally. Rising temperatures, shifting weather patterns, and extreme events like wildfires and droughts disrupt habitats and threaten species. Conservation helps mitigate climate change by preserving forests, which act as carbon sinks, absorbing CO2 from the atmosphere. Additionally, protecting wetlands, grasslands, and marine ecosystems supports carbon storage and helps combat climate change impacts. 4. Sustainable use of natural resources. Sustainable resource management involves using resources like water, soil, minerals, and forests in a way that meets current needs without compromising future availability. Unsustainable practices, such as deforestation, overfishing, and soil depletion, harm ecosystems and decrease biodiversity. Conservation efforts promote sustainable practices that reduce resource consumption, encourage recycling, and support responsible production methods. 5. Marine conservation. Oceans cover over 70% of Earth's surface and are vital to global biodiversity and climate regulation. Marine conservation focuses on protecting coral reefs, fish populations, and coastal ecosystems. Overfishing, pollution, and climate change harm marine life, disrupting food chains and causing coral bleaching. Conservation efforts in marine environments include creating marine protected areas, reducing plastic pollution, and promoting sustainable fishing practices. 6. Community and indigenous involvement in conservation. Local communities and indigenous peoples often play a key role in conservation. They have a deep knowledge of ecosystems and have traditionally lived sustainably with nature. Conservation programs that involve local communities are more successful because they empower people to protect their own environment. Many initiatives provide education, training, and financial support, helping locals to practice sustainable methods in farming, fishing, and forestry. 7. Education and awareness. Raising awareness about the importance of conservation is crucial for encouraging public support and individual action. Education programs teach people about environmental impacts and the importance of biodiversity. Campaigns through media, schools, and community programs inspire people to adopt environmentally friendly practices, like reducing plastic use and conserving water. A well-informed public is more likely to support policies and practices that prioritize the environment. 8. Conservation technology and innovation. Advances in technology have introduced new methods for conservation, including satellite monitoring, drones, and genetic research. These tools help scientists monitor wildlife populations, track illegal activities like poaching, and gather data for research. Innovations in renewable energy, waste management, and agriculture also support sustainable development, reducing human impact on the environment. 9. International collaboration for conservation. Conservation is a global effort that requires collaboration between countries, organizations, and communities. International agreements, like the Paris Agreement and the Convention on Biological Diversity, promote cooperation in protecting biodiversity and addressing climate change. Cross-border conservation initiatives, such as transboundary protected areas, help protect migratory species and large ecosystems that span multiple countries. 10. Economic benefits of conservation. Conservation can drive economic growth by promoting ecotourism, sustainable agriculture, and job creation in conservation fields. Protecting natural spaces attracts tourists, who bring economic benefits to local communities. Sustainable practices also ensure long-term resource availability, supporting industries like fishing and forestry. Conservation efforts that create economic incentives help balance environmental protection with economic needs. 11. Challenges in conservation. Despite the importance of conservation, there are challenges, including lack of funding, political will, and competing land use priorities. Urbanization, agriculture, and infrastructure development often encroach on natural habitats. Addressing these challenges requires coordinated policies, increased funding, and public support. Bridging the gap between development and conservation is essential for sustainable progress. 12. Future of conservation. The future of conservation depends on integrating sustainable practices across all sectors, from government policies to individual actions. Emerging concepts like regenerative agriculture, rewilding, and eco-restoration aim to heal degraded ecosystems and enhance biodiversity. Conservation also involves adapting to climate change by creating climate-resilient protected areas and supporting species migration. Sustainable living and global conservation initiatives can ensure a healthier planet for future generations. Conservation efforts worldwide are critical in preserving the environment, protecting species, and ensuring resources are available for the future. By recognizing the interdependence between humans and nature, we can create a balanced approach that benefits both. Continued support for conservation, from individuals to international collaborations, will help address the global environmental challenges we face and secure a sustainable future. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.